All right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for watching. And today we're going to be briefly discussing guavas. And guavas, oh my gosh, they come in so many sizes and shapes and varieties and colors and flavors. And I'll tell you, guavas are in the top 5 of the tropical plants that I think everybody in Arizona should have, well, at least one of. Now, like I said, there are many, many, many varieties of these, and they all look just a little bit different. And I can go over some of these real quick. These are pinks. These are pink guavas here. And you can kind of see these have quite a large leaf on them, nice and green. And what's interesting about this year is since we didn't get any cold at all whatsoever, the guavas didn't freeze. So the guavas have already taken off and shot on a lot of this new growth, and they grow really, really fast. And they're a beautiful tree. And a year like this, where it was nice and warm during the winter, well, these guys all stayed evergreen. And they've already shot on all their new growth. They just look absolutely stunning this year. These are Indian white guavas. These have a really big leaf. You can see by my hand here, but they've all woken up too. And then of course you've got like your pineapple guavas or your feoas. These look really good too. These have gotten quite large, and these are also real close to their bloom time. So you can see that they've got their buds on them, and these should be blooming here real soon. And man, it looks like these pineapple guavas are going to be putting on a lot of fruit this year. So these aren't exactly a true guava, but I thought I'd include these because man, these things just look absolutely beautiful. And these are an evergreen also, and sort of considered a guava. And then of course you got your Cattleya guavas, like your strawberry guava and your lemon guavas. And these of course look beautiful all year long. Nice and green, stunning. These look very much like a ficus tree. The strawberries and the lemons. And they are extremely productive, all of these plants. You can see by the fruit that this little tree has. You can see he's got some there. He's got some over here too. And he's got a bunch of blooms and a bunch of fruit coming on. And these lemon guavas are also in grow mode here and fruiting mode because of the warm winter. That's the only reason we were allowed this growth this early and this fruit this early. So we're going to get a little bumper crop, it looks like, off of the guavas this year. Man, everything is just so green. Just so green this year, and just so full of fruit. Look at these trees. Look at this. Just soaked with fruit. So the guavas will be like this real soon here too. Most of these, especially the tropical guavas, most of these are going to actually fruit in June. And they fruit quickly, meaning they're going to start blooming at the beginning of June, and by the end of June, you'll be eating all your fruit. That's when they put on their main crop. But if you're lucky, like this year, where you've got a little bit of a warmer winter, or you've got a little bit of a cooler summer, you're going to get these in the spring and the fall also, and they're going to act a little bit more like an ever-bearing fruit tree. So there's a lot to go over on guavas, just guavas alone, because there's so many types and varieties and colors. They come in green, they come in yellow, purple, white. Let me show you guys another one real quick. Okay, and this one's called a red Malaysian. So you can see on this one has really dark leaves. as compared to the other guavas I showed you. Let me see if I can pull this down. So this is the new growth. It's got this beautiful purple color to it. And it's very much like a normal guava if a normal guava got frozen. So green guava that's got the green leaves on it, like this one over here, if it gets cold, if it gets a little bit of a cold tinge that year, then those green leaves will turn kind of a purple. So you can kind of see that this one's gotten a little bit of cold, right? But its new growth as it comes on is this nice and green, this nice green color. It's not the color of that where it's gotten a little bit of some cold there on this particular guava, right? This is its actual growth. Like its new growth is this purplish color. Very, very beautiful guava tree. And fruits too. I mean, I noticed there's one back here. See if I can maybe zoom it. That one's ready. I don't know if I can reach that one. And then above it already is setting fruit. I don't know if you guys can see those fruit that it's starting to put on already. I'm gonna try to reach this one. Oh, let's see if it's ready. Not quite ready. Okay, so let's go back to the other ones. Okay, so back over here, I wanted to go over one that I've got here in particular. And this one is a variegated guava. And this one is absolutely stunning because this one has the white as part of the green leaf there, which gives you the beautiful color as this thing starts to grow. But what's interesting about this particular little tree is, let me go down here and show you the size of the trunk here. Look how little he is. He's a little bitty guy. So this is an air layer, right? This has been taken off of a mother tree. So I've got a lot of mother trees around here that I keep to propagate the best fruit off of, or weird fruit trees or something that grows odd. I like to propagate that particular tree. So we keep what's called mothers. And these are more or less just plants, like this female carob over here. See if that'll focus. Like this female carob, because you can take air layers off of this, and all an air layer is you're taking a branch off of the original tree, basically, and you're propagating it and you're rooting it while it's still on the tree. And then when you take it off of the tree, it's going to be a genetic clone of what you've created or what you want. So this is a female carob, and if we want guaranteed female carobs, then we use all these branches here to air layer to get more trees, basically keeping the mother here as more or less sacrificial to give to all these babies, basically. And then that's the way that we propagate a lot of these fruit trees. Man, look at the size of those pomegranate leaves. Those are just insane, huge green. Look at that. Wow, guys. I tell you, if there was ever a time to come check everything out, it would be now, because everything is just going berserk. I could barely walk through here. Okay, so let's go back to this little guava real quick. So this was an air layer off of a mama tree, right? And so you wouldn't expect a tree that little, nor would we, to produce fruit, right? But these are the fruit that were on this tree at the end of fall. So beginning of winter, I did a little video and some pictures of this tree when it had these little fruits on it. And being a variegated tree, these were little striped variegated fruits, but of course as they've grown they lose a lot of that variegation, although you still can see it on some of these fruit. You can still see the variegation running through that fruit, right? So how young will a tree produce fruit? Well, it depends on how long or how old that source material is. Obviously, if you started with a seed, you know, it could be 5-10 years before you start getting fruit. If you start with an air layer, which is taken off of a tree that's already, say, 5 to 10 years old, that's productive, well, then it's going to start to produce fruit immediately. And I shouldn't have let it produce these fruit, but I just didn't catch it. I just didn't get to it, more or less, to take these fruit off. But over March here, when it's been warm, well, these ripened, because they ripen fast. They ripen in about 30 days. So having a little tiny tree like this, even, I've got 2 really nice guavas off of this. Plus I get to try them, obviously, which is nice. And I've never seen these. I don't know what these look like inside. So this is sort of this will be a firstie for me also. So let's go ahead and give this a cut. Oh man. Oh wow. All right, so that is really pretty inside. Let's see if I can pick that up without destroying it. Okay, so that is a really beautiful piece of fruit. It is a really, really light pink. It is almost a mix between a pink and a white guava. And wow, it's juicy too. Let me set one of these down. I know everybody hates when I do this, but I feel as though it's very necessary. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. That is some creamy, beautiful flesh. Oh man, all right. I'm gonna give it a taste test, guys. Why not, right? Oh man. Oh wow, okay. So that is a very unique flavor. Wow, that is neat. So that is a good guava. So what this kind of tastes like is, this tastes like a mix between a pink guava and watermelon. Wow, that is really neat. So yeah, I will be propagating quite a few of these now to sell, because not only are they a beautiful tree with their variegation and their variegated leaves, but now that I finally got to try the fruit, oh baby, it's on. All right, guys, that's just to go over a little bit of guavas and a little bit of air layering. And I know I could do an hour on just each one of these. So if you would like to see any other videos, go ahead and put them in the comments below, and I will do some ideas of some things that you guys want to do. I will be doing some top 5 videos here soon. I'm going to be doing like top 5 strongest fruit trees through the winter, through the summer, best tasting. I'm going to be doing a lot of kind of like top 5 videos here real soon. But if you have any questions or comments or any videos that you would like to see, go ahead and put them in the comments below. All right, guys, thank you for watching.